Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is your boy, Chef Rico, and I'm super happy to be back with each and every one of you today. Hey, we're gonna have a fun party today. We're gonna have a fun party because, one of my favorite restaurants was Bennigans. And Bennigans had the Monte Cristo. Man, we're gonna deep fry today, everybody. This is a fun family. This is gonna be a family event. Just wanna let you guys know. All right, let's get that rolling. Here we go. We gotta eat. Crunch, let's go. It's time to make Monte Cristo. Now, everybody, I'm gonna make fries, fresh cut homemade fries today as well too. If you can see that I have a deep fry cooker. Yes, ooh-wee, thanks to the gift of my friends. They actually got me a deep fry cooker and it's going to be the bomb. So I'm gonna make some seasoned fries, but of course, today's special is Monte Cristo. Of course, I got a cast iron with vegetable oil. So let's get down with the ingredients. Okay, everyone, so you can make as many sandwiches, deep fry, battered, as much as you want. But today I'm going to actually use that 3-stack, right? So I'm gonna have 6 pieces of wheat bread. Now I got honey wheat bread here. So if you like honey wheat bread, like my mama did for me when I was little, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. I have ham and turkey. So I have, now check this out. So this is kind of like a thin slice. So if you want a little bit thicker, please make sure you go to the deli and say, hey, let me get a little bit of half an inch thick of ham as well as turkey. They're coming out with so many different types of styles of turkey now. I said, please, hey, I'm doing it for Bennigans. Please keep it plain. Right? So I also have turkey. I have 3 slices. Now, of course, this is really big as far as for the bread itself. So, we're gonna chop this baby in half, make sure it looks presentable. Here we go. Now it's time for more ingredients. It is time for the dry ingredients. So I'm gonna actually have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I got a half a teaspoon of salt, just regular salt. If you wanna use kosher salt, forget about it. Go ahead and do it. I have baking powder. I have 2 tablespoons of baking powder. I have those huevos. I have 2 eggs, everybody. I have 2 eggs here that we're gonna actually beat up. And then, of course, I'm going to actually do 2 2/3 cup of regular room temperature water. Don't matter because it's gonna go with the eggs as well too. And you know what I got here for this? We're only gonna have, cheddar. Oh, I love cheddar. 2 slices of cheddar, 2 slices of Swiss. Yeah, I think this one has a holes in it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's the Swiss. If it got holes in it, it's Swiss, baby. And then, the garnishing, powdered sugar. Yes, powdered sugar. Everybody, you're gonna have fun with this. Don't do like LeBron and just mess up your whole kitchen. Then there is something that you have to eat with it, and this is raspberry jam. Jam? Yeah, you gotta have that jam here, everybody. Okay, all right, it's time to get it on. We're gonna do the first part, making sure you get this going, and then we're gonna rock these fries as well too, cut those babies up, and then put them into the deep fryer while everything heats up. We'll be doing things like fast food restaurants. All right, let's get the cutting. Let's go. Okay, so let's start preparing our sandwich, should we? And hey, make sure you bring the kids in for this one because it's gonna be fun. All right, so remember I told you we're gonna start off with 3 slices of turkey. Okay, so the objective is to make sure you see how it's overlaid right there? Now, you gotta have a nice little sharp knife or a nice little knife to make sure you do a little bit of carving here, and it's pretty cool. So make sure parental guidance is necessary for this because you wanna make sure that it doesn't overlap as far as over the end of the bread. So I'm gonna crease it a little bit like this, right? So at least I know where I actually need to cut, right? So, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and cut That little edge there. And if it breaks apart, that's okay. You know where you should be cutting. So go ahead and cut that. See? Look at that. Ooh-wee. I like that. So now what you can do is, check this out. Check this out. This is real super cool, right? Check this out. You can actually just go ahead and lay that baby down. Say, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to cut you all together, right? Bring this back over, right? Make sure you line that up just like that. Hey, don't worry about it. You know, just blame it on the butcher. Blame it on the butcher. And then line that up. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure it's nice and just slice all the way down. And then there you go. You got the extra pieces. You got the extra pieces here. So we'll use that on the second sandwich, shall we? Okay. So then what you do is you bring this here. Say, okay, all right, I got my first piece, right? So then you put that first one here. Look at that. Ooh, wait, see that? Okay, now you put the other three on it. Make sure it's nice and lined up there as well. Look at you, Rico. You're not lining things up correctly. Yeah, I know. That's the turkey talking to me. Be quiet, turkey, all right? So I'm here. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in Swiss. Boom. Watch what happens next. Boom. This is not a Big Mac, everybody. This is Monte Cristo. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing that we did for this ham, right? The ham itself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, oh man, we need to look at this and we need to make sure that it's lined up correctly. Now this ham itself is actually a little bit over. You see that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carve just a little bit around it, right? And then I'm gonna fold this here. Look at that, put that crease there. Oh man, it's like creasing men's pants, you know? That's why I tell them at the cleaners. I say, hey, you know, you want a crease? I say, yeah, I'm creasing my ham. Yeah, I'm creasing my ham, everybody. So now I see that little crease there. Then I'm going here and I say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and break it, right? I'm gonna try it again, all right? And I'll see if that works. Put that extra tip there and say, okay, come on, go. And it's like, oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. It looks all rough at the edges. That's okay, because when we eat it, it's gonna taste delicious. You're gonna worry about the edges after that, everybody. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in, I'm gonna put this here on top, right? Bring this baby back over, match that up. Then I'm gonna carve it around here. I'm gonna carve it, and come right down the middle there. There you go, baby. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, all right. And if you wanna carve a little bit more and say, hey, carve. All right, nice. Go ahead and carve. Oh, nice. Now, if you ever want to be at a carving station, this is what they do. So when they ask you, hey, you want prime rib or you want ham? Just say ham because you're carving ham here, okay? All right, okay. All right, make it look nice and try to make it look as nice as pretty as you can. It's like, man, chef, you're making things look ugly right now. Well, that's how it looks. That's how it looks. Wait till we batter this baby up. Then you'll be like, oh man, it's all good. Okay, cheddar. It's cheddar time, everybody. It's cheddar time. All right. Ooh, wait. We add it there. Boom. That's what that sandwich looks like. Look at that. Look at that sandwich. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Right? It just looks like a messy sandwich. See, I'm eating it already, right? And I'm good. Now check this out. We're gonna do the same thing. Just repeat it, right? Repeat it. Now check this out. Here's what we gotta do. It sounds crazy, but it may not be. You know how when moms used to like go right in the middle and they say, hey, you know, I'm gonna cut your sandwich up because you can't be eating it whole like that. You can just, you know, save some for later if you don't eat it all. Well, in this case, with the Monte Cristo, we're gonna cut it in a diagonal. So check this out. From that diagonal all the way to the corner, we're gonna cut that baby. Watch this. Oh my God, look at that, look at that. See that? Look at that, look at that. Look how perfect that was. Oh my goodness, I tell you, it's not your ordinary lunch lady. I tell you that. All right, we're gonna do this one too. Make sure you press down. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife to go all the way down. Yes, yes. Don't worry about your fingerprints. We already know who touched the sandwich, right? All right, so now what we're gonna do is this. We got 2 perfect sandwiches that's ready to go in the fridge. But we need some saran wrap or we need some plastic wrap, right? Because we need to make sure it's nice and tight and ready to go, okay? So, of course, I got my scissors, right? Now I have this one, it's actually called press and sealed, right? You hear that stickiness because it's gonna actually help to cover this. So just be careful with this, right? But get it long enough, and then I'm just go ahead and cut that there. Just go ahead and cut that there, look. Yeah. See how fun this is? I'm telling you, this is for kids, right? This is for the kids and this is for, you know, adults that think that they're kids. I like this. Okay, put this off to the side here. All right. All right, okay. I'm gonna put this right here again, right? I'm gonna put this right here. All right, don't crunch up on me. Make sure you stay nice and snuggled, just like that. Yeah, okay. Bring this over just a little bit. There you go. And then it's gonna come all the way over. Wrap that baby over, bring it over. All right, look at that, look at that. Okay, all right. Get your hands there. And don't worry about the sealing is, it's not like it's gonna affect you. It's just there for the paper. All right, see if we got this going. All right, nice and snug, nice and snug. Bring that underneath. Wrap it around, get it nice and snug, as tight as possible. But you still got the, you know, it still looks good. You know what I mean? Still looks good. Okay. Boom, it's time to put these in the fridge, 2 to 3 hours. That's it. Let's get to the next step. Let's go. Potato time. Yes, it's time to actually make some potatoes. Homemade fries is always the best. Now, of course, you can actually make them round, or you can actually make them the long way, rectangle, the normal way, you know, whichever way you want them, you can do them. So what we're gonna do is some people keep the skins on. I'm not gonna do the skins today because I just want some golden brown fries, and then we're gonna season it up. We're gonna talk about the seasonings, how we're gonna season it up afterwards. It's gonna be the bomb, it's gonna be nice. But let's get it on. All right, so I got 4 potatoes. Make how many potatoes that you want, but I want to show you in regards to, and we're gonna actually, once we, you know, strip the skins off of them, right? We're gonna actually, we gotta wash them, right? We have to wash the inside. So let's get it on. Now, if you have a little bit of skins on here, I mean, hey, if you're a perfectionist, take everything off. Take all the skins so you won't see no skins ever, right? You can do it. You can do it, all right? Remember, it's fun, man. This is fun. This is awesome. Now, these are russet potatoes that I actually have here. So russet potatoes is what I'm using. So if you want to use any other type of potatoes that fits, I like the russet potatoes because it actually, you know, it doesn't have a lot of moisture to it, but it's so much, I like the flavor. So with the potatoes, once we actually cut these up into our French fries, we're gonna actually have a bowl of cold water next. So you're gonna actually just soak them just for a little bit while you're actually cutting them up. So transfer them to a bowl of cold water, right? So let's get this baby started. You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut off, you know, the edges here, right? Just a little bit, cut off the edges here. Put this off to the side. Let's bring this in the middle here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut off the edge here. And now, of course, you see the thickness of what I'm making here. You'll see it in a minute. Nice little thickness here. All right, so I'm gonna line these up. And of course, when you start doing this, you'll see exactly how they all come out. So you're gonna actually chop it right there in the middle here. Get it nice and all right, see? There you go. So we got your fries there now. See that? So you're gonna do the next one the same way. And then you got your fries. Look at that, look at that. All right, so we're gonna put these in cold water, right? And you can use these as well too if you want to. Man, hey, why not? Don't waste the potato, huh? All right, to the side, let's do our next one. Now, of course, each potato is different, right? If you go to, to the store, say, yeah, I want all the same russet sized potatoes. I gotta make fries, right? I gotta make fries. So let's go back down in the middle here. There we go, right? Cut it off just a little bit on the side here. Then you get into the rhythm. You'll get into the rhythm of everything. Just make sure that you're actually getting it right. And the thickness, thickness itself will matter, right? It will matter. There you go. Nice. Now, if you need to, go to the middle there, make it the right one, put it in there, right? Like I said, if you want to use it, forget about it. This is home use, right? This is home use. Okay, so now let's get into our batter. So while the batter and everything, we need to get that first, but I'm gonna have this on high heat. I have vegetable oil. So of course, if you have a nice pot, I'll have cast iron. This is a cast iron pot that I actually, had vegetable oil up to like halfway, because when we actually use this to dip in, we have to hold it down to make sure that the batter and everything start cooking around that sandwich. Okay, all right, so what we're gonna do first is we're going to add in our dry ingredients. So our dry ingredients, so we're gonna actually have flour, yes. Then we have the baking powder. We have the salt. I'm gonna mix this all through. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our eggs. So to the side here. We're gonna add in 2/3 of water here. So let me go on, put another 2/3. I'm gonna mix this up, press this off. Got nice color in there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding in, start getting our batter going. Little elbow grease, everybody. The elbow grease. We want to make sure that we get this nice and smooth. So this might take a little bit, but you want to make sure it gets nice and smooth. Think we're good. Think we're good. Nice, nice and smooth. No lumps, because you don't want lumps. Not at all. Okay, let's get to the next part. Batter, batter, batter. That's what it's time. It's time for the batter, baby. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to, remember this is pretty solid, so I'm gonna use the prongs. Now, check this out, everybody. If you wanna use your hands, you can. Trust me, you can. You just don't want to cover it where you can't get the batter on here. So I think I might just go in with my hands on this. My hands are clean, right? I'm gonna go in with my hands on this, and then what I'm gonna use is the prongs, because I wanna make sure everything is good. All right, everybody, I'm going in. Family, Let's have some fun. Let's go. Look at that. Just dip it around. Make sure it's good. Dip it around. I know you got to do it nice and lightly. See, it's still solid. It's still solid. Look at that. Okay. Now we're going to use our prongs, everybody, nice and lightly. And we're going to let the extra drippings go off. Okay. Look at that. Uh-oh. Get it in there. I'm going to hold it down. Hold it down. Hold it down just for a little bit. There you go. At least get it in there. Because you got to get the batter in there. You got to let the batter stick to it. We've been in there for a little bit. We're going to get messy. We're going to get messy. Hold it down. We're going to do this one by one. You're going to get the hang of it. Trust me, you're going to get the hang of it. So I'm doing one at a time right now so you guys can see as far as how this works. I'm going to let this float to the top now. Look at that. Look how brown it's getting. So I'm going to do the next one. Here, over, nice and lightly. Let's go in. Now, of course, if you're restaurant style, you probably have a deep fry cooker. But I want to show you guys how to do this at home where it's so much fun. Let that batter go. I'm gonna flip this over. Look at that. That's so cool. This one looks like it's done. Look at that. Whoa. Look at that. This one might be done as well too. You're gonna get the hang of it. The first one's gonna come out ugly, for real. Like, that's just how it is, you know? But that's the cool thing about cooking. That's the cool thing about cooking. You're gonna try to make the best out of it. You know, Chef Rico is just here to just go through the problems with you, you know? All right, I think that it's good. It's nice and solid. Look at that batter, man. Let's put in these fries. Now, I have a few ingredients that I will go over to you, but we're gonna put the fries in first in the deep fryer that I have. Once again, thanks to my friends, right? Okay, put these babies in. So you see that? It's just for show for right now. Let's put these babies in. So we'll have those in, we'll see until they start floating to the top for right now. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we gotta take these fries out because these fries are nice and crispy. You know, look at that. Yeah, these babies are nice and crispy. I knew one was gonna drop out. It always does. Look at that. Whew. We're gonna turn this off. That's nice, that's nice. For our seasoning, but before we do that, before we do the seasoning, actually, you know what? Let's do the seasoning. So, teaspoon of paprika. Yes, paprika. Then I have a teaspoon of garlic powder. Teaspoon of garlic salt. Let's put some parsley here. I might throw some more parsley in here, but we're gonna spread these babies around here. Look at that. Oh, these gonna be, talking about seasoned. They're gonna be seasoned, all right. You don't need salt on after this. And then parsley. go. Look at that. Shake these babies around. Oh, that's good. You know what we do? I might add a little salt. Why not? I add a little salt to it. Well, like McDonald's. No, but this ain't McDonald's. Now I have confetti. Did I say confetti? Now I have powdered sugar. Powdered sugar, everybody. You can't go wrong without having powdered sugar on a Monte Cristo. Confetti, sorry, powdered sugar all over. I want to have a party so bad. Oh my God. Look at that, man. Man, if you don't have a party after this, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you if you don't want a party after this. And you know we have raspberry, everybody. So let's do this. Let's plate it up. But this is what it looks like, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go. So, of course, we have the batter all over. See, we have the batter. We do see, of course, a little bit of the bread. That's part of the Monte Cristo. But you got to see what the inside looks like. Look at that. Wow. So good. Wow. That's what it looks like, right? I'm gonna cut another one up for you guys to see. Let's cut that. I wanna eat it so bad. That's the way it's supposed to look, like that. Look. Hello. I'm Monte Cristo, right? Forget about it. That's the way you want it to look, everybody. Look at that. Doesn't get any better than this, everybody. Doesn't get any better than this. You know, start cutting them in half and then just start eating. Just go crazy. If you want to start adding more powdered sugar, do it. It only tastes better. It only tastes better. I'm just gonna eat one because I don't want you guys hearing me crunch forever. All right, so you guys ready? You ready for me to eat? Let's get it. Okay, so first thing is that you want to dip raspberry. Now this is raspberry jam, remember that. That's the whole objective of this Monte Cristo. I love you. I love you so much. Everybody, it tastes so delicious that it just tastes delicious. That's all I can say. It's so good. I'm gonna dip this again. If you don't like, you know, sweet stuff like jelly and jam on your food, okay, forget about it, don't do it. But this is tradition. This is a tradition of Bennigans, right? And also, it's just, it's so good. It's so good. Now, for all you that says, hey, Monte Cristo doesn't come with the jam, I'm jamming it up, okay? I'm just letting you know. So if you don't want it to jam, don't get the jam. Let's taste your seasoned fry. Everybody, I want you guys to enjoy your party. Enjoy what you have. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget Instagram, everybody. Follow us on Instagram, Cooking with Rico Show. Don't forget to put the show there. So, subscribe, follow, and let's get it on. Until next time, Monte Cristo, seasoned fries, homemade fries. Until next time, everybody. I'll see you later. Later.